Deputy Principal, Campus Registrar, Deans, other distinguished leaders of our UWI Mona campus, colleagues, students all, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to success. So I want to welcome you to UWI. And as you've been hearing, we're one Mona campus in 2 locations. And we're very excited about being in the city of Montego Bay. Here, we're also part of that UWI brand that we call brand excellence. As many of you have heard me say over and over since Sunday, this is the university where leaders are made. Leaders in critical thinking, leaders in innovation, leaders in transformation, and leaders in a globally competitive and diverse world. This academic year we will mark the 10th year of being in the city of Montego Bay. And you hear my favorite word so far since Sunday is that this is an exciting place to be. You're in an exciting city. It has history, but more importantly, it's really the fastest growing area in this part of the country, where so many opportunities are emerging from the expanding knowledge and information management industry, a projected resurgence in agriculture, new and exciting product development in the financial, energy, health, and hospitality industries. So areas such as medical engineering and management, health, tourism, entertainment. The Minister of Tourism is from the city, and his favorite expression these days is welcome to the world of gastronomy. And of course, digital communication. So we at UWI Mona WJC must always be ready to be responsive to this expanding change and transformation that's happening. We are committed to fulfilling our developmental role as best we can. And we invite you to join us on this journey. This year, our theme really is changing lives, transforming communities. This year, we are proud to say that for the 2nd consecutive year, we have more than 300 undergraduate applicants accepting of us to study here at WJC. The figure you're seeing here covers the graduate students as well. And based on the turnout since Sunday, we expect the registration to be as high as last year. I want to invite all the members of staff, including our senior management, to put their hands together and welcome all our new students. We welcome you to a place where respect, integrity, excellence, and love are lived values. Once again, welcome to success. I think it's time for me to formally introduce the senior administration of our UWI Mona campus and follow through with other introductions. So, at the very top is our Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal Mona campus, Professor Ashbal McDonald. Give me enough time to see the face. Deputy Principal, Professor Ishinipumba Kawa. Campus Registrar, Dr. Camille Bell Hutchinson. And since you're going to hear from Professor Kawa and Dr. Bell Hutchinson later, I won't ask them to stand at this time, but I'll definitely ask our deans to stand even while their pictures appear. Our newest dean, Dr. Tommy Paul, Medical Sciences. Dean of Humanities and Education, Professor Waibente Orboko. Dean, Faculty of Law, Dr. Leighton Jackson. Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Professor Paul Rees. Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Ian Boxill. And those of us in social sciences don't feel anyway that the Dean did not stand. He's not here, but he is ably represented today by Dr. Orville Beckford. I want you to put your hands together for all the senior administrators. Let us now introduce our heads of department and the academic coordinators here at WJC. We start with law. You know, we usually say, well, there is the dean for the faculty of law, and then there is a coordinator. We have the coordinator here at WJC, Mrs. Sharon Folks Abraham. The Caribbean School of Media and Communication, CARMAC, acting director is Dr. Livingston White, and Mr. Stephen Campbell is coordinator. It's the new students, they will get used to you without the locks. Language, Linguistics and Philosophy head, Dr. Ingrid McLaren, and Mr. Norty Antoine is our instructor and liaison person here. The Institute of Caribbean Studies, Dr. Sonia Stanley Naya and Dr. Nicole Plummer is the assistant lecturer and coordinator at the The UWI School of Nursing head is Dr. Steve Weaver, and the coordinator here is Mrs. Joy Aiken. Basic Medical Sciences as Professor Paul Brown, and our head honcho out here is Dr. Jeffrey East, Deputy Dean at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Computing, Professor Gunjan Mansing, and Mr. Ricardo Anderson is the coordinator for IT here. Ricardo? That's what I'm earlier. In the Department of Economics, Professor David Tennant, not here, but Dr. Donato Dennis is the lecturer and coordinator here. And in psychology, sociology, and the social work, Dr. Orville Taylor, Miss Georgia Rose is the assistant lecturer and psychology coordinator here. Where's Georgia? Okay. And I also want us to welcome our WJC branch librarian, Miss Sandra Stubbs. I just remember that I saw somebody, the Institute of Gender Development Studies has a presence here as well, and the person leading that here is Miss Carla Moore. You will hear more from your deans and academic coordinators as the morning rolls on. And of course, you'll meet the full team. And yes, I skipped them. Thank you very much, Mr. Williams. The Mona School of Business and Management. With the largest numbers in the room. How dare you? The Mona School of Business and Management, the acting executive director is Mr. Michael Williams. And the program coordinator is Ms. Sandra March. As I say, you'll meet the rest of the team during the academic advising sessions, right after these formalities. Now, over the last few days, you have been engaged in general orientation, learning about, ways in which you can engage in the campus life and so on, broadly speaking. But today, we're shifting the focus to getting you on track with your academic programs. So the first person you will hear from this morning fills a position that you've been hearing a lot about since Sunday. She looks up in here. Yes. We've been having sessions to do with examinations, and of course we mentioned the campus registrar. We've been having sessions to do with registration, and of course we mentioned the campus registrar. So please welcome our campus registrar, Dr. Camille Bell-Hutchinson.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh dear. Good morning.
Good morning.
That sounds good. So good to be here. So good to see all of you. Are your parents here? No parents. Oh gosh, you put them on the costume? Oh, parents, welcome. I mean, you look like the students though.
No.
You don't? That's a compliment.
Thank you.
Of course. Your poor students, your poor parents are probably hiding somewhere, dying to hear what you're up to down here. But it's so good to see you, so good to be here. Always a pleasure to welcome new students at our Western Jamaica campus. 10 years already. My goodness, Mr. Prendergast. Where did those years go? I think they're just going as fast as my age. But yes, so you are here in a very important year because we're going to be celebrating those 10 years. And you are going to be fundamental to that celebration, even as the university celebrates 70 years. So 2018, we will be 70 years old. And actually, guess what? It is Mona that is 70 years old. Mona includes you, because we were the first campus. We started in 1948, and since that, we've had the Kaysville campus in Barbados, St. Augustine in Trinidad, and now we have the open campus that some of you would have been familiar with. So today, I'm not talking about exams, no registration, not anything he told you about me. But yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, the registrar has responsibility for all the administrative processes on the campus. Administration, registration, human resources, international students, graduation, name it. But I thought I would just do a little bit of difference today and take you a little bit through what it is to be a pelican. Have you heard of the pelican when you hear of UWI? Oh, I feel very bad. You never hear about the pelican?
Yes.
Right, so our netball team, we call them the pelicans, and our UWI team, all of them are the pelicans, and we are now all pelicans. He has covered my brooch, but the pelican stays atop here. So there has to be a reason why we're called the pelicans. And I thought it would be good as we welcome you to talk a little bit about the pelican. So I'm calling, and I do this for staff. So staff has a little version of this, but both of them are called the pelican breed. Anybody heard about pelican breed? Why I have it in quotation marks? There's a book and a movie called The Pelican Breed. Who knows who wrote that story? Who is that? John Grisham, one of my favorite authors. So the pelican breed. So we're going to talk about who are we. That's the pelican. That's the top of our coat of arms. And there has to be a reason why we're pelicans. But I thought I would start by just making you see this. No, you're not going to remember it, but don't worry. But you need to know what we're trying to do with you. So we're trying to advance learning. We're trying to create knowledge. We're trying to foster innovation for the positive transformation of the Caribbean. This is the mission that is starting with you. Our 2017-2022 strategic plan. Just approved, just launched. You are the launching pad. We're trying to advance your learning. You're going to help us to create knowledge. You're going to be part of the innovation. And in fact, I find Western Jamaica students tend to be very innovative. And we want to have a positive transformation. Positive transformation for you, positive transformation for us, and positive transformation for the wider region. That's what we are about. And so it's important that you know that. And then you need to know what we believe in. Because what we believe in, you must hold us accountable to. So we have some core values. Again, this was approved just recently with our launch of our strategic plan. We believe in integrity. We believe in excellence. We believe in diversity. And we believe in student-centeredness. And that we is not a royal we right here in the front. That we is what we believe. So we are all going to support integrity. We are all going to support excellence. We are all going to fight for diversity, because more and more we have persons amongst us, which we need to understand that it's a diverse world. We're trying to get more international students. We get students from the region. We have our Jamaican students, and because we're black and because we're Caribbean, no mean we're the same. Our Trini culture is different from our Bajan culture, different from our Jamaican culture, and we have to embrace them all. And most importantly for you, we believe in student-centeredness, and you must hold us to that. If we say we're being student-centered and you don't feel it, we must know that. So these are the core values that we stand for. So, this is the thing I'm wearing, and what you see on our letters. All those letters that have my name, I gave you your acceptance and you to accepted them, and your offers. That's important, actually. It's not just a logo. In fact, it is not called a logo. It's called a coat of arms, because you know that we came out of a British heritage. Did you know that? So we were formerly a university college of the University of London. And that was from 1948 to 1962. And in 1962, they cut that umbilical cord, and we became the University of the West Indies. Standing on our own, like you. You just cut your umbilical cord. I don't think your parents know it yet. But you have just cut them off. Because you are now on your own, out of high school, and you believe that you're a big man, and you believe you're a big woman. And so you said, later for you, Mom, we are on our own. But it's a little bit different. We actually are on our own. You kind of still need a borrow every now and then, right? So don't cut them off completely, you know. Don't tell them I told you that, but don't cut them off completely, because when the biscuit finish and no more juice, you have to get a borrow. But this is it is superimposed. It's a pelican at the top, and it's a shield. It is divided into two parts, and there's actually a book there. There's a book there. So that's your coat of arms, and it stands for something. And when you look at it a little bit, it stands for you, it stands for me, it stands for all our senior managers here. When you wear a pin, when you wear your IDs, it stands for something. That's the mark of the University of the West Indies. And so, we're going to look at it a little further, but this is what we stand for. That's our motto. We are a light shining from the west. Who know Latin? I want to try what the son can tell me, but he's a carry mark. You want to try it with me? Oriens ex Occidente lux. I didn't want to tell you I had to study Latin because it's going to age me. I had to study Latin. And that means a light shining from the west. And I was so happy to see the director's slide, because it had that second bit there. Inspiring excellence, developing leaders. That's what we are about. So you're shining from the west, and as you shine, we hope to inspire you, and we hope that you become effective leaders. So why do we have a pelican as our mark, as our symbol? Why do we have the pelican? It's not just any pelican, it's the brown pelican. And that brown pelican came about years ago when one of our first principals, Dr. Taylor, suggested that we use the brown pelican, because the pelican is a bird that is found all across the Caribbean. And remember, the University of the West Indies is the only regional university in this side of the world. And so we are across the whole Caribbean, but importantly, it's a symbol of piety. Not too much of a big word, but I probably haven't heard it for a little while. So I thought I'll tell you what that means, because you stand for that. I stand for that, and everybody here has to stand for this. Piety. Those are the hallmarks of piety. When you wear this, you are demonstrating the pelican's words there. Humility, dutifulness, deference, duty, respectfulness, compliance, and tractability. It's not a spelling bee competition, so I'm not going to ask you to tell me the meaning of tractability. But and I don't want to ask anything, because they might know. So, just teasing. But seriously though, some of these symbols we take for granted, we wear them every day. But there's a reason why we have the pelican, there's a reason why we're called pelicans, and there's a reason why you should know about it, because we expect that we all will be demonstrating those symbols, and that symbol of the pelican, number of those. And I also heard Mr. Prendergast, I think he was looking at my presentation, you know. He mentioned of being a brand ambassador, didn't you? I thought I heard it. You are each, as of the day you set foot in here, you are now a brand ambassador for the University of the West Indies. And you will see often in the newspaper they advertise for brand ambassadors and brand managers. It means that you sell this brand. It means that whatever you do on the road, whatever you do here, whatever you do at home, actually symbolizes us. It speaks to us, it characterizes us. And so you embody the UWI identity in appearance, in behavior, in values, and in ethics. And you might not have thought about that, but coming in here, you now have moved into another stage of your life. And it's not that you're coming to the University of the West Indies. You are the University of the West Indies. And it's important that you understand that. You're not visiting us, you are part of us. And so it's important that you think about it in this way, that you have left your high school where you were there, you now are here, and you now must reflect what we have. So you make a statement about us every time you step outside. And I wanted to really emphasize that. Each of us, myself, deputy principal, the dean, when I speak to the employees, our new employees, I say to them, you no longer have a life. When I go to the supermarket and have on my cap and my jeans, I'm hoping I'm hiding, and I just hear somebody say, Registrar? And I'm saying, oh my goodness, I thought I was hiding. I'm not the registrar when I'm in high-low. I'm just an ordinary citizen trying to buy some food, you know? But it doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't happen anymore. Our lives become something else. It's transformed. And when you walk outside with your IDs, as you all will have, somebody will say to you, you go to the University of West Indies? You know, all of a sudden, you are no longer Margaret or Jean or John or Tom. You are a student of the University of the West Indies. And you have a brand. And that brand is important. Here are some of our proud pelicans. You've seen a couple of them already, and some you haven't. So I have a couple of proud pelicans, and these are up here. These are some of our professors in various faculties. You saw the principal. We have our administrative officers in the different offices of the faculties. You saw Dean Wariboko and some proud UWI students. Those are all proud pelicans, and we're hoping that you too will be a proud pelican. So as a brand ambassador, you are a champion for our university, whether you like it or not. You are a champion. You can call it force outside, you know, but outside, you are our champion. Where you walk, you are our champion. We pour it inside and we cause so we get things better. You become our champion again. You exemplify good behavior. So we expect as a brand ambassador, you're not going to be fighting out in the Montego Square. You're not going to be hauling out anybody here. We will not see knives brandishing. I won't even mention the guns. But in truth, your behavior reflects us. There are times when I have got calls to say, we saw a US student in Crossroads, and this is what the person was doing. The person was on their own, but it was a US student because the person had a UWI. They're not thinking about which home the person comes from, they're thinking about which institution the person represents. So we expect you to have exemplary behavior and attitudes. You're a champion. And here, coming down to the pelican, is a positive work attitude. We're going to work towards your success. But we can't do it alone. You need to want to be able to be successful. You must crave success. You must beg for success. You must want it. It must be in your craw to be successful. And then we help you to get there. And so these are three of the brands that we're stamping on you today. You are going to be our champion. You are going to have a positive work attitude, and you are going to exemplify the kinds of behavior that will make you proud and make us proud as pelicans of this university. What is our promise? We promise to inspire you through our teaching, through our cultural events, through your interaction with your student services managers. We are promising to inspire you. We are promising to help you to realize your full potential. Some of you may come and feel, boy, did I make the right choice? Can I manage this? When you start to register, you look at the computer and say, what is this? What did I do to myself? You will say that and you will think that, but that's fine. That's part of the journey. You're going to feel like take the computer and dash it outside too. That is part of the journey. You're going to want to curse the lecturer every time you get another assignment. That is part of the journey. But at the end of it, you would have developed into the individual that you have the potential to be. And that's part of our brand promise to you. And we are going to support you in achieving success. We're going to support you in every way we can. But remember, my brother used to say, bird can't fly on one wing. We're going to support you, but you have to help yourself. You have to be the one out there pushing and driving. You must lead the way, and we will help you to carry through onto that path to your success. So we expect that you will work with purpose, that you will work as hard as you can, that you will always act with respect, with honesty, with integrity. You will respect your colleagues, you will respect your peers, you will respect our lecturers, even when the going gets tough. Even when the going gets tough. Respect, we offer you respect, and we expect to have respect from you. You will dress appropriately. So, some of the words to describe human dress I can't tell you, because in the supermarket I could tell you, because I would be the registrar there. But here I can just say some of the shorts are not acceptable dress. Okay? The boys tend to get away with it because they're always dressed. Pants is pants and shirt is shirt. But our ladies, we tend to kind of, do a little thing. But remember, you are in a professional environment. It is school, but it's a cut above the rest. It's not just any old school. You don't drag on any old shorts and you don't drag on any tear-up shirt, and you don't want to see things that should not be shown. So I'm asking you, because when you go into the Montego Bay Square, remember, you are a brand ambassador. We don't want to get letters about how our US students are dressed. You want, males want females to respect them, females want males to respect them. We want to respect each other in attitude and in dress. So just watch your dress from me when you come in, okay? Promise me that, just watch what you have on. You just remember it's not just haul on anything. You're going to be in front of a person, somebody will be teaching you. There's a professional environment, we want you to dress. You don't have to wear sequins, but you need to dress, And importantly, we want you to find time to enjoy yourself. I want you to show a little video, but it doesn't take too long, so I took it out. But we want you to enjoy yourself. You must work hard, you must play hard. This time is a time for you to really bust out. In other words, it is a time for you to discover yourself. It's a time for you to do some of the things you always wanted to but didn't dare to. Within, of course, the confines of what you should do. and if you have to think twice about it, you shouldn't do it. Okay? If you're uncomfortable, you shouldn't do it. In another time, another place to tell you what you shouldn't do. But it's not a time when nobody watching and I can't do anything I want to do. But I know that they will take care of that in your counseling session. So I won't go there because that's another whole day's lecture of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what you don't expect you to do. Because men will always be here until the end of the earth, and women will always be here until the end of the earth. So we don't really have to dive after them too soon. Time will come. Time will come. Time will come. So, your core responsibility is to study and to work hard and to play hard. And what I can say to you is that you do your part, we will do our part. And what I am saying very strongly to you is that you must hold us accountable to that, as we are going to hold you accountable to all of the things there, so all the values, all the attitudes, all the work that you're going to put in. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to drive you. There's no, every time I was in the gym, and my trainer says to me, is that too heavy? I will want to yes, no, but I know it's not really heavy. So I said to him, no, I guess I could take another one, get another 10 pounds or whatever. And that's what we're saying to you. You must not be just in your comfort zone. We have to pull you out of your comfort zone. We have to get you to go and reach higher. If not, we're not doing our job. So when the lecturer says to you, no man, you could do better than this, come back and work on this again. You know, you're not going to like to do it. But at the end of it, you're going to be so happy that they pushed you and they drove you to doing this, because that's how we inspire you. That's how you become an effective leader. So, Can you be a proud Pelican? I want you to say it.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Can you be a proud Pelican? Yes, we can. Will you be a proud Pelican? Yes, we will. Right. We want to just say welcome to the University of West Indies, Western Jamaica campus. We are glad you are here, and we will do all we can to make your time with us the best time you ever had. Thank you.